Okay, so it's time to make a farm. Oops, not a garm. A farm. Okay, so, and I'm not sure if this needs a harvester with it or not. When you check out harvester, there's harvesters for rubber trees, which is obsolete. But pumpkins you can do, cacti, sugarcane. Oh, I think I know what it's called. It's called a combine. Right, so we'll need to make this as well. And that's not very expensive either. So we're going to need a small circuit board for this and 3 iron electron tubes. And then for the actual farm, we're going to need another circuit board and 3 bronze tubes. And they both needed a sturdy casing, right? Did the combine have a sturdy casing? They did. Okay, so I'm going to set off to making those things. And you guys have seen me make electron tubes, right? They take a couple redstone each. So I've got some redstone on me, and then I need some iron for the iron tubes. I need 5, and then for the bronze, I'll need another 5. And you do this in the whatchamacallit, the whatchamacallit. Do I have any glass? I do. In the, what's this thing called? The thermionic fabricator. So we got to give it some power, which I'm terrible at turning back off again. And it's got to warm up to a certain point till it can melt this glass, which is right there. Let's give it like 3 since we're making a few things here. And then so the iron tubes go like this. We'll give it the redstone, and then as soon as that glass melts, we'll get up to there, and then we can store our stuff for the next thing. And we're almost there, so I might as well show you. I think I've showed you already in the past, but any second now. As soon as this glass melts, there we go. The iron electron tube. Excuse my voice. And then now we'll do the bronze one. And needs those. And it's just ready to go this time. Okay, there's that. Alright, and by the way, the portal is working sporadically again. But when, I look at the other world, I always, or over into the quarry sorting base area, that always gives me the little x-ray glitch, which I don't mind too much. So let me see over here in the carpenter, we've still got our recipe laid out. Oh no, I don't even need to put it up there. I always forget that. Our recipe laid out, we're going to need 12 of these for our small circuit boards. And I think it's got everything it needs. No, it needs power. So yes, turn that off, turn that on. And then, as soon as we get power, we'll have the small circuit board. I'll skip to that. And there's one, and there'll be another. So I'll meet you back at the crafting table. Okay, and the other thing I needed for each of them was, I needed 8 bronze for each to make a sturdy casing for each, I believe. So let's make those real quick. And no, you don't need a Nilo Real saying you need a carpenter for that, but you don't. You can just make them. It's the impregnated casing that you need to use the carpenter for. So let me see. The first one, I don't exactly remember. I know it was bronze, and it is wrong. That's wrong. Let's see. Let's put these back, and let's do the farm first. There it is. There it is. So, okay, so that was bronze, 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 and sturdy casing, might as well leave those in, and then we got that, and that, ta-da, we got our farm, and then that same pattern, I believe, with the iron will get us, the combine. And then I don't remember what you need to put in this farm and everything to get it work. I know we are going to have to get power in it. And that thing that sounded like a skeleton shooting just now, da-da, da-da, is the tripwire. For some reason, the tripwire does that every so often, but it actually still works, even though it looks like it unsprung itself. I don't know what that is about. Something to do with how it goes on the ground here, maybe. If we cut that one out, it would stop doing that. I'm not sure what that's about. But every so often it sounds like a skeleton shooting me, but it's not. So we're going to lay this down right here in the center. Unfortunately, we're going to lose this nice tree, but I commit to planting some more trees to make up for that. And is that the farm? That is. So we could put it right there. You know, if we wanted this thing to be level with the ground, we could actually put it down one. But because it's kind of awkward to me how they like stick up one like that. So yeah, let's do that. Let's put it down one spot and a little clear. And we'll be approaching it from this direction most of the time. So let's lay it down in this orientation. Now the thing I got to do is I'm going to need to hook this up to a combustion engine and run, I'm going to need to run power and water over here. Oops, and I don't have my jetpack on. So I'm going to go ahead and lay that piping, and I'll come back to you when this is ready to roll. So I'm running out of places to take fuel from. You can only take fuel from the bottom two layers. If I was going to make this tank again, I would put valves on all three of these spots on each side and cover the bunch of spaces on the bottom with it, because apparently, I may be wrong here, but I think it's not supposed to be a good idea to pull stuff from the same pipes. Although this one is a gold pipe, it might have enough volume, and fuel usage is slow enough. I know for water to the engine you don't want to do that, because you definitely want to make sure it gets enough water. I'm going to experiment and see if I can pull fuel for the farm from that line up there, and we'll see what happens, since that one's all nice and gold and everything. You know, and rather than run water pipe all the way over there as well as the fuel, we decided just to make another aqueous accumulator, which is not too bad. We need to make a machine frame, which is that, and let's do that real quick. Put the glass in there, and then I believe that was iron. It was. So we got our machine frame, and then we also need this pneumatic servo, which is not too bad either. It's just that, and I forgot to look if that was iron or tin, and it was iron as well. So we have those things, and now we can just make the main thing. Got to give up a bucket. This is not too bad for unlimited free water. I don't even think they need to be in water source blocks, but I was putting them in them anyway, and this was tin. Okay, so we got another aqueous accumulator. I should do more research to see if those really do need to be whatchamacallit, in water source blocks or not. And I need to make some more wood. I got unlimited pipe waterproof now. So I'll meet you back over at the farm once I've got this going. Okay, so I run a pipeline from over there. I got an aqueous accumulator over here, and it's definitely collecting water. It doesn't seem to be going as fast. So maybe we should try putting water around it and see if that speeds it up, because it's not accumulating, although it might once it fills up. But yeah, it looks like that's accumulating a little slowly. So let me go get a couple buckets of water, and I'll meet you right back here. Okay, so let me see. Let me avoid dropping water here. Yeah, filling up pretty slowly. So let's put a little infinite spring around it and see if that does what we want it to do. Let's get these blocks and put one there. Where's my other one? And grab that and that. Alright, so it's actually got a number of infinite springs around it. Oh yeah, so that does make a big difference. Okay, so that's our protocol from here on. But with that, I think we're ready to turn this on. And like I said, I just took that stone pipe from that gold pipe that feeds the combustion engine over in the little forestry, the tree farm thing, and it seems to be working fine. This requires seeds and soil. So let me fill that up, and I will come back here to turn it on. Okay, so I grabbed some soil, got some seeds. I think we'll definitely need more in the long run. Hopefully this is enough to get it started, though. We'll find out quickly enough. Oh wait, I had another stack of seeds here, so let's put that in. And yeah, let's give it some power and stand back. You know, and I learned that one combustion engine is definitely enough to power these farms, but two would get it going more quickly. But in the long run, for things like wheat and trees and stuff that take a while to grow, beyond the initial setup, you really don't need the speed. Oh, and here's the soil we're going to need. Let's go ahead and grab that then. It's doing its thing. And I haven't done this where I set it one lower like this, so hopefully it's not going to destroy our accumulator or any of our piping. Oh, okay. And I guess it's going to do the blocks above next. Let's just watch and see what it does. It should clear out all the space it needs to set up, hopefully. Let's go ahead and grab all these. And stay in the area so we don't get any mobs spawning here. Yep, it's starting to clear out the tree. Give it a little haircut there. Lovely. Oh, look, and it's already putting the farm in. And did that tree over there manage to survive? And it's putting in quite a few water blocks. That could be more efficient. Oh yeah, the tree's still there. Look at that. Let's just put that there to make up for the tree. And the light it's going to block. Interesting, interesting. I left this whole little island of soil in the middle. You know, and what we didn't put in yet is our combine. And I'm actually going to need to grab another piece of conductive piping to put this in. We'll put it right there. So let me go get that conductive gold pipe. Okay, back with that piping. So let's put that down. And let's put our combine there. And then we've got our stuff growing. Yeah, we're going to need to put a chest down. But first, let's just clear this area out. Give ourselves a little bit more room to work in here. And, oops. I think that tree is still going to need to go. But we'll figure that out in a minute. Yeah, and then let me just go ahead and put a chest down to start with. We'll definitely need more than one in the long run. There. But I think we've got a working system now. I'm just going to tidy this up, and I'll come back to you when we've actually got some wheat growth. And while that's growing, I covered up the pipes to make it all nicey nice over here. And let's harvest this one for the last time. And we're not going to be needing this. This was just like the most basic farm you could build. Well, I guess you could even get more basic than this, but pretty basic. I hadn't put any effort into it because I knew that that was not going to be it. You know, an interesting thing about this mod pack is you can't trample. Oh, can you? You can't trample soil, seems like. So I'm just gonna have to replace these. Oh, you know what? Without the water source block, it's actually gonna just eventually all go away by itself if I don't plant. Whoa! Cool. I'll just leave those lights there for now. See how this is doing. It is growing fast. Let's put some dirt in there, and we got some more seeds. And let's see how it goes. I'm tempted to bone meal this and just see what happens. Yeah, let's grab a bone meal. And sorry I'm so laggy. I'm not sure what that's being caused from right now. I don't have any in here. I'll be back with some. Alright, so got some bone meal. Let's see what happens. Hello? There's some wheat over here. Oh, you know, did I give it the... Yeah, I give it power. There it goes. It works. So now that should be in there. Excellent. One more chore that we'll never have to do again. Just occasionally have to fill that thing up. Which I could automate, but I think it's going to go slowly enough that it's just not worth all the piping and everything to automate it. One more experiment I want to do here is let's take the seeds out of here. Apparently it just harvested something because it used them. And let's put in potatoes. Let's put in a potato and a carrot. And let's see, let's get the bone meal again. And let's see if it can do potatoes and carrots too. So let's give it 2 spots to harvest and see what happens. Okay, take these. They're right here. There we go. Is it going to replant it? Is this only wheat? No potatoes and carrots? Come on. You can do it. Oh well. My hope for that working doesn't seem like it's going to happen. I'll give it a few more minutes, but it seems like I can conclude at this point that it cannot plant potatoes and carrots. Let's see. Let's just put seeds in real quick and see how fast it uses them. Huh, it takes a minute. I'm going to try that again. Plant potatoes. Alright, well I don't think it works. If I find out it works, I'll let you know. So the second oil well is finally all refined. So let's turn the refinery off, stop wasting that power, and just see where we're at with the fuel. Now, keep in mind that we were running 1, 2, 3, 4 combustion engines now. We got one for the refinery, one for the cactus, one for the trees, and one for the wheat. And despite all that, we still managed to build up to 829,000 now. We're past the quarter mark. So hopefully with the next two oil wells, we'll be able to get up past half, I'm sure. I'm wagering we can get up to about 3/4. We'll see. Maybe I'm overestimating. But we are creating a fuel dependency here. But what I'm banking on is that by the time we run out of this fuel, we'll have enough saplings and apples and things built up that we're going to convert to biofuel. So that will be the eventual plan. But we're going to use this oil-based fuel to jumpstart us, so that when we're at the point that we run out of it, we'll be so well advanced that we'll be in a great position to do biofuel, and we'll have all these resources built up with which to do it. So yeah, we'll see how that works out. And you know, we're not going to need to keep running these forever either. I mean, I'm only going to need so much stone waterproofing, seems like, and at this point the cactuses are building up pretty quickly. Oh yeah, there was an experiment I was running over here. I was trying to see if when one chest fills up, the other ones start getting used. So that one is filled up, and it does start to use the other ones. I had left just 3 spaces in each of these, and it's filling them up. So It will turn to another chest once this one's filled up. So I've got backup chests here. I can move this stuff down here. So that's good to know.